Good morning to one and all. I welcome you all for the today's this workshop and machine shop practice. There is 18MEL 38A machine shop workshop and machine shop practice. Okay, in that the basic things is a lathe. Okay, so lathe what we are going. What is lathe? First of all, we'll discuss what is lathe, and next we'll be discussing about fitting section. So first of all, what is lathe? Lathe is a machine which removes the metal from a piece of work to the required shape and size. Lathe is one of the most important machine tools in thermal working industry. A lathe operates on the principle of rotating workpieces and fixed cutting tool. The cutting tool is fed into the workpiece which rotates about its own axis. Okay, here the workpiece is fed. Okay, or you all can say it is fixed. Okay, and this is the tailstock which moves forward and backward as shown in the arrow mark here. You all can see. Okay, and the spindle rotation can be done with this knob. Okay, and feed change can be done with the gearbox. So the cutting tool is fed into the workpiece which rotates about its own axis, causing the workpiece to be formed to the desired shape. Lathe machine is also known as the father or mother of the entire tool family. Most probably they say the mother of the entire tool family. So function of lathe. Lathe is to remove the excess material of the workpiece in the form of chips by rotating the workpiece against a stationary cutting tool. Okay, industrial revolution demanded more production, more precision. Changes in manufacturing for process lead to development of high speed special purpose lathes. Main parts. Lathe is also known as a center lathe because it has two centers between which the job can be held and rotated. So as I have said that in the previous point at the beginning, this is the chuck which holds the workpiece, and this is the center point you all can see, or a tailstock which can be moved backward and forward as per our requirement, and the job is hold in between this. One end is hold in the chuck and another end is hold with the center point with the help of this tailstock, where in the center is inserted or fixed into the tailstock. Okay, you all can see the compound rest. This portion is a compound rest and this portion is a bed. Okay, and this portion is a carriage where which can be moved with a cross slide, we can see that. And this is the apron. This portion is the apron and feed rod. This is the feed rod, and whatever you are seeing the gear teeth like, this is the lead screw. Okay, and these are the guideways. These shown arrow mark, these are the guideways, and this is the tool post. And in this tool post, simultaneously at a time you all can fix 4 tools at a time. Okay, no need of changing of tools for every 5 minutes. As per our requirements, we can fix 4 tools at a time, and this is the headstock. Okay, these are the things. And here you all can see what is lathes are the oldest machine tools. Lathe components are the bed. This bed, what is the function of this bed? The bed supports all major components, and this carriage, what I have shown, this carriage slides along the ways and consists of cross slide, tool post, apron. Okay, headstock. So what is the function of this headstock? So headstock holds the jaws for the workpiece, supplies power to the jaws and has the various drive speeds. These are the things. And next comes tailstock. This is the tailstock I have told you. Tailstock supports the other end of the workpiece. I have told you that one end will be hold of the one end of the workpiece will be hold in the chuck and another end will be hold in the tailstock. So feed rod and lead screw. The function of feed rod and lead screw. Feed rod is powered by a set of gears and from the headstock. So you all can see from the headstock it is this feed rod is fixed here. From here to here, feed rod to the tailstock. Okay. Next, the work between two supports are called centers, and chuck or a faceplate is also used for holding the work. Chuck or a faceplate is mounted on the machine spindle. Cutting tool is held and supported on the tool post. Okay. And next, specification of lathe. Height of the centers, type of the bed, whether it is straight, semi-gap or gap. Center distance. So, second one, swing over bed, swing over cross slide, swing in a gap in a front of face place, spindle speeds range. In that, spindle nose, spindle bore and taper bore. And specification of lathe: metric thread pitches, lead screw pitch, longitudinal feeds, cross feeds, cross slide travel, top slide travel, tool section, tailstock sleeve travel, taper in sleeve bore, motor horsepower in RPMs, shipping dimensions, etc. Types of lathe: engine lathes or center lathe, bench lathe, speed lathe and tool room lathes. So what is engine lathe? It is most common type of lathe and is widely used in workshop. The speed of the spindle can be widely varied as desired, which is not possible in a speed lathe. Bench lathe, small lathe which can be mounted on the workbench. It is used to make small precision and light jobs. Speed lathe, it is named because of very high speed of headstock spindle. Consists of headstock, a tailstock and a tool post. Speed lathe consists of headstock, tailstock and tool post. Okay. It has no gearbox. Application in wood turning, metal spinning and operations. Okay. Types of lathe: tool room lathe and special purpose lathe, gap lathe, instrument lathe, facing lathe, floor turning lathe, heavy duty lathe. In that it comes automatic lathe, a lathe in which the workpiece is automatically fed and removed without use of an operator. It requires very less attention after the setup has been made and the machine loaded. Turret lathe is the adaptation of the engine lathe where the tailstock is replaced by a turret slide. Okay, it may be a cylindrical or hexagonal. Tool post of the engine lathe is replaced by a cross slide which can hold number of tools. And capstan lathe, these are similar to turret lathe with a difference that turret is not fixed but moves on an auxiliary slide. These are used for fast production of small parts. Okay. And lathe operations: turning, facing, boring, drilling, rimming, threading, knurling. So what is turning? Turning is to remove the material from outside diameter of the workpiece to obtain a finished surface. Facing, to produce a flat surface at the end of the workpiece or for making face grooves. Boring, to enlarge a hole or a cylindrical cavity made by a previous process or to produce circular internal grooves. Drilling is to produce a hole on the workpiece. Rimming, to finishing the drilled hole. Threading, to produce external or internal threads on the workpiece. Knurling is to produce a regularly shaped roughness on the workpiece. Okay, these are the lathe operations. So these are the lathe operations, and next we will be discussing about, and first of all the thing, syllabus for the machine shop workshop and machine shop practice. These are prepare first upon part A, this contains, and part B, this contains preparation of 3 models, and part C, 3 cutting or V grooves, and scheme is 30 marks, 50 marks, 20 marks, and it is total 100 marks. So you can see the basic tools used in fitting shops. These are the basic tools used in fitting shop: bench wise, surface plate, tri-square, angle plate, hacksaw, punch, scribers, and wheel. Okay, you all can see the tools we have shown here. This is the first basic thing is a scale, and this is the height gauge. Okay, and this is the scriber, rectangular file, flat file, round file, scriber, and this is the tri-square, inside and outside calipers. Okay, these are used. So next, coming to fitting section, as per our syllabus, fitting section part A contains a fitting section model. Okay, here we need what all the tools are required here: V block, marking gauge, files, hacksaw, drills, etc. Okay, you can see the sketch shown in here. First of all, you have to take 2 rectangular pieces, okay, and should be cut as per the size given here. Okay, size is mentioned, this is 10 and this is 18. So we have to cut in such a way that it should be in a V shape. Okay, both, and the upper portion should fit into this lower portion. So what we say shortly, that one is male and one is female, so male should fit into the female. Okay, these are the things we are going to do in the fitting section. Okay, this is the part A fitting section in a workshop and machine shop practice. Okay, these are the things. Okay, thank you for the today's session. If you have any queries, you can call me.